What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays back again, my friends. How's everyone doing? How you been? It seems almost since yesterday since there's been a video here. That's because it was. As my regulars know, I drop a video here every day of the week. A minimum of one video a day, sometimes more when you get lucky. And today, Tuesdays are about Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays, where I give you bullet points, reasons why I like or love when a game hits the table. So today we're going to talk about a game that is historically one of the more historically accurate board games out there that I've seen, dealing with the Middle Ages, dealing specifically with knights. We love knights, the concept of knighthood, jousts, the whole shebang. And this is, as far as I can tell, probably the most historically accurate knight board game out there. If I'm wrong, let me know. How about we get down to the table and I will tell you why I enjoy Glory. Glory, a game of knights, is by Strategos game and is good for 1 to 4 players, ages 13 and up, and should take you about 30 minutes per player. Yes, this game does delve in about as historically accurate as I guess they could get. From what I've come to understand, the designers of the game are historians as well as reenactors of medieval warfare. So if anyone's going to know a thing or two about knights and jousting and the history of it, it looks like they're the individuals that will. So I really enjoy that touch, going that extra mile to make sure that we get a game where you can play a knight that is correct. So kudos for them for doing that. Everything about this theme, I think, seems to drag you in. From the artwork that's in this game to what you have to do. You have to you have to get a little group together, so to speak. You need people behind you. You need helpers. You need individuals, and you're going to be gaining favors of people. You're going to be introduced to individuals that will altogether give you bonuses and help you out in the long run. And of course, there's always the wooing of maidens. Can't have a game about knights if they're not wooing maidens. At its core, this really is nothing more than a worker placement game with push your luck dice chucking added to it. Both things I enjoy. I enjoy the worker placement games, especially the little bit of take that attitude you get when you get somewhere that you know you needed and someone else did, but you got there first. To hell with them. And of course, dice chucking. I love a fistful of dice rolling around in my hand and chucking and rattling down on the table. And this gives you that with different dice, unique dice for different things in this game. And the dice and the components and everything I was saying before is absolutely beautiful to behold. This game makes you want to look at it. It's so pretty. Now, besides just making the right connections, wooing the right woman, winning the joust, there's also personal goals that this game has set in it that you're going to have to reach, which adds a bit of personality, I think, to the game that you're playing. On an individual player / character level, it's going to add that to the game. And that in itself is again becoming more immersive. When you have these personal goals in a game that are secret from the other players, that you yourself are striving for, I think that's something that brings together a deeper and better level to your gameplay experience. You know, and the box itself, although the inlay is not the most appropriately usable inlay tray that a box can have, it's rather boring and unimaginative and barely fits everything, and not really in a good way to get things out quickly. But we're not used to having board game companies give us these good inlay trays. So this is no different. But what they have done, nice touch, is the actual heraldry of the time period from the knights and the royal families. And you can play as the characters or unknown knights trying to make their name. So having the heraldry there, seeing the shields and the imagery really does, as I was saying before, add into this whole level of immersion that's going to pull you into this medieval world setting of knights and jousts. Altogether, when you pull all these factors together, I think it does add up to something on paper that seems like a good game. And after playing it a bunch of times, I think it's more than just on paper. I think overall, the designers gave us a good worker placement dice chucking game. I think that all the aspects of this come together, it works, it's going to be fun, and I think this game is worthy of anyone that loves medieval time period, anyone that loves knights. This game is a must for your shelf. At least it's a must to play. So if you see this in a board gaming cafe or a gaming store that allows gameplay there, maybe to try out games, maybe they have an option where one is open to try, then go for it. If you have a friend that has this on their shelf, ask them to put it on the table so you can try this game. Because I think, like myself, you're going to see all the extra work they put into this, and you're going to appreciate it. So go get your own information. Watch a few playthroughs. Watch a few playthroughs of this. That's the best way to figure out if you're going to like a game or not, instead of just listening to influencers. Make up your own damn mind. But check out Strategos' game, Glory, a Game of Knights.